Hello everyone. In this video, we will getting a problem based on chapter 1st, atomic structure. The first problem is that experimentally it had been proved that energy of order of 13.6 electron volt is required to separate a hydrogen atom into proton and a neutron, find orbital radius and velocity of an electron in an hydrogen atom. Now we have to find the solution of this problem. First we have to write given from this problem. We have to given as the ground state energy of an hydrogen atom, that will be 13.6 electron volt. Now we have to find the orbital radius and velocity of an electron in an hydrogen atom. Therefore, E is equal to minus 13.6 electron volt. Okay. Now we have to find out the radius and velocity. Radius and velocity. Now here this E is equal to minus 13.6 electron volt. We have to convert this electron volt into joule. Okay. You know that this relation 1 joule is equal to 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 electron volt. Therefore, we have to convert this minus 13.6 into 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 joule. Therefore, we will be getting this value minus 2.2 into 10 raised to minus 18 joule. Okay. Now, first we have to find out the radius of an hydrogen atom. R is equal to what? We have to find out the radius. Therefore, you know that this relation, the energy of an hydrogen atom, E is equal to minus E square upon 8 pi epsilon 0 R. Therefore, rearrange this equation. R is equal to what? Minus E square upon 8 pi epsilon 0 E. Now we have to put all this value. E will be the charge of an electron, that will be 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 coulomb. Pi is constant, that's value is 3.14. Epsilon 0 is the permittivity in free space, and this will be the E, 13.6 into 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 joule. Okay. Now we have to put all this value in this equation. Minus 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 bracket square divided by 8 into 3.14 into epsilon 0 8.85 into 10 raised to minus 12 multiplied by this value of E minus 2.2 into 10 raised to minus 18 joule. Okay. Now, after solving 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 bracket square, the value of this minus minus get plus here 2.56 into 10 raised to minus 38 divided by 8 multiplied by 3.14 into 8.85 into 2.2. After this calculation, we will getting the value of 489.0864 into 10 raised to minus 30. Okay. Now, after this calculation, this value is 0.005234 into 10 raised to minus 8 meter. Okay. Therefore, the radius of an hydrogen atom R is equal to, we have to rearrange this value 0.00, that will be 10 raised to minus 3. Therefore, we have to write this 10 raised to minus 3 and 10 raised to minus 8, 10 raised to minus 11. Therefore, 5.234 into 10 raised to minus 11 meter. Okay. This is the radius of an hydrogen atom. Now, we have to calculate the velocity of an electron in an hydrogen atom. Now, V is equal to, what is the formula? V velocity. V is equal to E upon square root of 4 pi epsilon 0 m into R. Substitute all this value. E is what? Charge of an electron, that will be 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 coulomb divided by square root of 4 multiplied by the value of pi is 3.14 into epsilon 0 8.85 into 10 raised to minus 12 into m into R. The mass of an electron is 9.1 into 10 raised to minus 31 into the R will be the 5.3 into 10 raised to minus 11 meter. Okay. Now, after solving 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 divided by square root of, now after solving 4 multiplied by 3.14 into 8.85 into 10 raised to minus 12 into 9.1 into 5.3 into 10 raised to minus 11. Therefore, all this calculation will be square root of 5361.0538 into 10 raised to minus 27. Okay. This 10 raised to minus 27 we will in out of square root. Therefore, the square root of 5361.05, this will be 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 divided by 73.21 into 10 raised to minus 19 plus 10 raised to 27. This will be 10 raised to plus 8. Therefore, we have to divide this equation 0.02185 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. Okay. This will be 10 raised to minus 2 and 10 raised to 8. Therefore, we have to write this 2.185 into 10 raised to 6 meter per second. Okay. This will be the velocity of an hydrogen atom. Now, we have to solve the second example. The second example is that an electron collides with a hydrogen atom in its ground state and excites into state of n is equal to 2. How much energy was given to hydrogen atom in this inelastic collision? Okay. We have to calculate the how much energy was given to hydrogen atom in this inelastic collision. Okay. You know that the energy change of a hydrogen atom that goes from its initial state of quantum number. This will be the nucleus for n is equal to 1 and this will be the second orbit n is equal to 2. Okay. this first orbit, initial orbit having energy EI, and this will be the final orbit having energy EF. Okay. Now the given that the n is equal to 2. Okay. How much energy was given to an hydrogen atom in this inelastic collision? Now the energy goes from initial state EI to the final state EF. Okay. Therefore, we have to know this relation, delta E is equal to EF minus EI. Okay. The total energy of an electron, delta E is equal to h nu, that must be the final energy of an electron to the initial energy. Therefore, delta E is equal to EF minus EI, and when Ni is equal to, for EI is the energy of an first orbit, therefore Ni is equal to 1 and Nf is equal to 2. Okay, and E1 is the ground state energy, that must be equal to minus 13.6 electron volt. Okay, now we have to write the formula of delta E is equal to, when an inelastic collision, the energy will be same, EF minus EI. Therefore, we have to write, in an inelastic collision, EF is equal to EI. Therefore, delta E is equal to, that must be equal to E1. Therefore, E1 into 1 upon Nf square minus 1 upon Ni square. The energy will be minus 13.6 into 1 upon Nf is what? 1 upon 2 square minus 1 upon 1 square is equal to minus 13.6 into 1 upon 4 minus 1 is equal to minus 13.6 into, this will be the minus 3 by 4. Therefore, the energy required for an hydrogen atom in this inelastic collision, that will be delta E is equal to 10.2 electron volt. Okay. Let we move the third problem. Calculate the linear velocity in the first, second and third orbit of an hydrogen atom. Okay. In a velocity of an electron, the velocity of an electron, you know that this relation, velocity of an electron in the nth orbit is what? Nth orbit is given by what is the relation? Vn is equal to E square z upon tau is epsilon 0 n into h. Now rearrange this equation. Vn is equal to E square z upon 2 epsilon 0 h into 1 upon n. Now we have to find it out here first, second and third orbit. Therefore, I have to separate this term 1 upon n. Okay. Now we have to calculate first the linear velocity in the first orbit. For a first orbit, the first orbit n is equal to what? N is equal to 1 and the atomic number z is also 1. Therefore, V1 is equal to E square, charge of an electron 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 bracket square into, for an hydrogen z is equal to 1 divided by 2 multiplied by 8.85 into 10 raised to minus 12 multiplied by h. H is Planck's constant having value is 6.634 into 10 raised to minus 34 multiplied by 1 upon n, 1 upon 1. 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 bracket square having value is 2.56 into 10 raised to minus 38 divided by 2 multiplied by 8.85 into 10 raised to minus 12 multiplied by 6.634 into 10 raised to minus 34. This calculation will be 117.15 into 10 raised to minus 12 and 10 raised to minus 34 will be 10 raised to minus 46 into 1. Now 2.56 divided by 117.5. This will be the 0.0218 into 10 raised to minus 38. This will be 10 raised to plus 46. 10 raised to minus 38 into 10 raised to plus 46. This will be the 0.0218 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. 10 raised to 8, this will be 10 raised to minus 2. Therefore, V1 is equal to 2.18 into 10 raised to 6 meter per second. Now, we have to calculate the velocity of an electron in a second orbit. For an second orbit is what? E square z upon 2 epsilon 0 h will be same. Now the value of n will be different. For n is equal to 2, then we will get the V2 is equal to V2 is what? 2.18 into 10 raised to 6 multiplied by 1 upon n. For n is equal to 2. Therefore, V2 is equal to 2.18 into 10 raised to 6 into 1 by 2. We will get V2 is equal to 1.08 into 10 raised to 6 meter per second. Now, in this way, we have to calculate V3. How we will calculate V3? For n V3, n is equal to 3. Therefore, velocity of an electron in a third orbit V3 is equal to V1 multiplied by 1 upon n, and the value of n becomes 3. Therefore, V1 is equal to 2.18 into 10 raised to 6 meter per second multiplied by 1 upon n, and n becomes 3. Therefore, after this calculation, we will be getting this value of 0.72 into 10 raised to 6 meter per second. This will be V3, velocity of an electron in the third orbit. Now, we will move towards the next problem. Calculate the frequency of an electron in first and second orbit of an hydrogen atom. Okay? You know that we have to the frequency of revolution. The frequency of revolution of an electron in the nth orbit is given by Fn is equal to what? Fn is equal to me raised to 4 z square upon 4 pi epsilon 0 square h cube. into 1 upon n cube. Now we have to calculate the frequency of an revolution for an first and second orbit. Okay. For a first orbit, n is equal to 1, and for atomic number z is also 1. We have to given this value. M is the mass of an electron. M is equal to 9.1 into 10 raised to minus 31 kg. E will be the charge of an electron. That will be 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 coulomb. Z is the atomic number having value is 1. Pi is constant 3.14, and epsilon 0 is the permittivity in free space. That will be 8.85 into 10 raised to minus 12 coulomb square per Newton meter square, and H is Planck's constant having value is 6.64 into 10 raised to minus 34 joule second. Now substitute all these value in this equation. For a first orbit, therefore n is equal to 1. Therefore F1 is equal to 9.11 into 9.1 into 10 raised to minus 31 into 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 bracket raised to 4, and Z will be 1 divided by 4 multiplied by 3.14 into epsilon 0 square h cube. Therefore 8.85 into 10 raised to minus 12 bracket square multiplied by 6.64 into 10 raised to minus 34 bracket cube multiplied by 1 upon 1 cube. Okay. Therefore F1 is equal to 9.1 into 10 raised to minus 31 into 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 10 raised to 4. 9.1 into 10 raised to minus 31 multiply 1.6 raised to 4 is what? 6.55 into 10 raised to minus 19 multiplied by 4 minus 76 divided by 4 multiplied by 3.14 is 12.56 multiplied by 8.85 bracket square is what? 7832 10 raised to minus 24 into 6.64 cube. It will be 292.75 into 10 raised to minus 102. Therefore 9.1 multiplied by 6.55 will be 60.63 multiplied by 10 raised to minus 107 divided by, after all this calculation, the value is 287977.94 into 10 raised to minus 24, 10 raised to minus 102 will be 10 raised to minus 126. Now this 60.63 divided by 287977.94, this will be 0.0002105 into 10 raised to minus 107, 10 raised to plus 126. This will be 10 raised to 19. 10 raised to 19 into 10 raised to 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 2.105 into 10 raised to minus 5 into 10 raised to 19. This will be 2.105 into 10 raised to 14 revolution per second. this will be the frequency of an electron in a first orbit. Okay. Now we have to calculate for second orbit, frequency of an electron for second orbit. N is equal to 2. Okay. Therefore, how this will be calculated? F2 is equal to F1 multiplied by 1 upon N cube. What is the value of N? Will be 2. Therefore, F1 is what? 2.06 into 10 raised to 14 multiplied by 1 upon 2 cube is equal to 2.06 into 10 raised to 14 multiplied by 1 upon 8 is equal to 0.257 into 10 raised to 10 revolution per second. Okay. This will be all about the problem based on chapter 1, atomic structure.